What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Today I got just a small topic that I wanted to talk about. It's actually a question that I've been getting here lately, and I hadn't been getting it before, so it's just kind of popping up out of nowhere. But I've had a couple friends ask me in person, and the question comes from John Moreira. I think is how you say it. Moreira. Moreira. Is it good or is it bad to trim off all the fuzzy hair that you have up here? So as you can see, I have a decent amount in there, like all this stuff. And my answer, just plain and simply put, is that it is bad. You don't want to be trimming the hair off, the fuzzy hair because I mean, if you really grabbed a lot of it and pulled on it, you would see that a lot of it's connected to the base of the dread already. I mean, if I pull loose hair off this dread, you can see where it's connected to the dread already. It's just wrapping around. If you do choose to shave off all the fuzzy hair, your dreads will start to get thinner because it has less hair wrapped around the dread and just locked in. They'll get weaker. You need that loose hair that's coming out of the base of the dread. In time, all these loose hairs that are coming out of the dread that you see and then you feel and that annoy you are gonna wrap around. And like these have already I remember on this dread specifically, it's like one of the thicker ones I have on this side. And this one had right before I washed it a couple days ago, it had a decent amount of loose hair. And it was all in this area and just barely attached to the root, but it was longer hair. And now you can see, I mean, this even shows why it's good to wash your hair. It's locked up and it's wrapped around and found its way just from other hairs that it comes across. You know, there was all those loose hairs wrap around all different kinds of ways and then cross over each other, and your dread itself already has loops and stuff sticking out of it, little tiny hairs and spots for hair to jump in there and get stuck. Now you can see there's only like an inch or two coming off. Just most of that hair that was long, probably like 5 inches or so, some of it has locked on now, and it only has like an inch coming off, but that'll continue to, you know, if you can palm roll it, you don't have to, but I don't really even palm roll that much. I just let them do their thing. If I do have like one spot that has like a lot of loose hair and it's all sticking off or something, I'll just like, you know, flatten it out, palm roll it just real quick to make it all lay down if it's annoying me or like in my face. That fuzzy hair is what builds strength in your dreads. You need to keep that there. Let it do its thing, wrap around the dread, and that's why your dread is thinner, excuse me, is typically a little bit thinner for the first 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches, and then it gets thicker. That's usually how most people's dreads are. Or at least the first inch of dread is a little bit thinner and softer, and then it gets pretty bulky. So you need to let that loose hair do its thing, wrap around, bulk up the dread, keeps it strong. It's even a lot better to let it wrap around that way rather than just like using a tool or a crochet hook to just pull it in, because you're making the dread just tighter and stiffer because you're packing it in with more and more hair. It really can't get much thicker. It's just getting denser. And so at that point, over time, just from your hair to wanting to bend and stuff all the time, it can break hairs and stuff. So it's best to let that loose hair lock itself around the outside of the dread, and it makes your dreads a little bit bigger. Whenever you have a lot of fuzzy hair, like say if you have like a lot of long fuzzy hair, because I mean obviously I have a little bit of fuzz in my root, but every so often I have like a couple like long hairs like this, and I'll just wash my hair. And my hair, every time I wash my hair, it's a little frizzy along the bodies of the dreads and at my roots a little bit after washing. But I'm telling you, like, something about your hair being clean and wet, even while it's wet, it's like I can already feel some of the roots sometimes. Like I have to separate some hairs or a decent amount. Last time I washed, I had 2 dreads that were really trying to join together. I guess I hadn't noticed it in a while. If you just wash your hair, I guarantee you a lot of that loose long hair is going to find somewhere to be, because it's going to get wet, be flat against all your other hair and moving around next to it, and as your hair dries it's just going to find somewhere to stick. And I mean, I've seen it happen every time I wash my hair, so I promise you I have proven this method or this theory myself as many times as I've washed my hair. So a lot. In a little over 5 years, that is a lot. So trust me, just if it's really annoying you, you can do a little bit of maintenance or whatever if you know how and you won't damage your hair, and just go stabbing through with a crochet hook real fast or anything like that. Please don't do that. Jeez. You will ruin your dreads if you do that. Just randomly stabbing through. There's a method and a technique to using it, which you need to practice on and work on, but that's for another video. That's even if you want to do maintenance. A lot of people don't. I recommend doing as little maintenance as possible. So yeah, to make a long story even longer, my whole point was just to prove to you why you should not trim off your fuzzy hair. Let the fuzzy hair stay, and it will help your dreads be thicker, stronger, and last longer over time. And you can just feel the difference. If you're someone who's been crocheting that hair in a lot, or if you're someone who's been buzzing all that hair and just keeping all the fuzzy stuff off, if you stop doing that and let it just do its thing for a while, go through like a couple weeks where you wash it a couple times, and then really see how you feel about it, because it will help. If your hair is clean and dry, it wants to just lock up a lot more than when it has oil from your scalp that's soaked into your roots. So I recommend washing once to twice a week. Yeah, I hope this helped you guys out, and it's not too long of a video. I do that sometimes. I talk a little bit too much sometimes. I just really want to explain things well. Sorry about the lack of videos here lately. I just have been very, very, very busy at work, and a lot of just hectic things have gone on, and even stuff that's been going on with family and stuff. Nothing bad, good things, but I'm not going anywhere though. I'll still be back up here posting vlogs and all that good stuff real soon. So stay tuned. I'll be back. I still have 2 more videos that I want to do about dreads specifically, sit down little talks like this, and answer 2 other questions that I get a lot as well. So if you want to leave a question in the comment section below, I'll possibly even make another video answering your question. But I do recommend going through my videos before you ask a dread related question, because more than likely I've posted an entire video about your question specifically. So yeah, just go to my channel, hit videos, and scroll down. You'll just see my dreads getting shorter and shorter as you go down in the videos. So somewhere around like this length, look for a lot of maintenance questions, or maintenance related videos. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.